everybody, it's the coach.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
All day, baby, let's go! Let's go!
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
No gain on the play there. Second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. On the defensive side here, the starters for the Texans. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Davis now throwing on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Davis now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet? Probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bolton. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
43.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now the starting lineup here defensively for Pittsburgh. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This is McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. To throw on 2nd down, Bolton. And he will find his man on the outside.
Here we go. Here we go. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just like that. Just like that.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard pickup.
On second down now. St. Clair, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here's Davis. Going to throw on third and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 8 yards out, and the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
From the gun on third down, Bolton. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the 29, Davis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Watch the pass.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Steelers 10.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Back to throw. Davis. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st down, Messina. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. On 2nd down, Messina. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To throw on third down, Davis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He's up to 70 yards now in this first half receiving as he's got a first down. They'll run on first down. Messina takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 50-yard line.
On second down now, St. Clair. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score as his guys are able to regain the lead. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are, but that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Bolton, and that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. On third down, Messina, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's second down. On second down, Messina. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Davis to throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Operating from the gun, Bolton. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bolton. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On 1st down, Bolton throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And now it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. To throw again, Bolton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. 2nd and 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 6 yards away, as they have taken the lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Messina. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw on 2nd and 6, Davis. His throw incomplete. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Davis operating from the gun. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Bolton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down, Bolton. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker, as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. This one taken from the 7. And a good return, as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Back to throw. Bolton. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. On 1st down, Bolton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Bolton. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, Bolton. He'll let it go deep for Beckham, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. And this one's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Looking to throw. Davis. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schneider. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Davis now. Off play action.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run on first down. Messina. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Messina. He will push his way down to about the 14. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. On third down, St. Clair. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Messina. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Texans first down.
Right back to him on first down. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bolton. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. From the gun, Bolton. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 8 yards out, as they have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Messina. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Another good run for him. What else is new?
And the ball is knocked out. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And he whips that one incomplete there. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Davis. From the gun, he'll throw. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys have now moved out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's been a pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Davis on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Thompson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Davis. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run the counter. Messina. And in. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a...
Check.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 17 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, that's what they're looking for here. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bolton. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Broken tackle. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Bolton. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Davis off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run it now out of the gun. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
That's a gain of 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Messina. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On 1st down, Messina. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Davis. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Let's go, tackle. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Bolton. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
43. Check, 43. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On 1st and 10, Bolton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Bolton. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bolton wiggles, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Messina, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Back to throw. Davis. And that is incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On the crossing route, complete. It's Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Looking to throw. Bolton.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Second and 2. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back to throw. Bolton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Bolton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Houston, they drop